Hi. Oh, need some water. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to have you here today to listen to what it is that I have to say and to, of course, continue on with this mess, honey, that is my life when I moved to Ghana. Let's get into the video. So after the dust settled, I think I spent about a month home. I started going out. I started accepting dates. Yes. I started going on more dates. I mean, I had the time, so why not? So I went on a lot of interesting dates, and not in the best way. It was dating in Ghana. For me personally, this is my experience. Dating in Ghana is always an experience for me. Like it is always an experience for me, because you meet someone, you start talking, you get to that talking stage, and then all of a sudden they're in love with you. I will do another video of my dating time when I was in Ghana. Like, I will do a video on dating, where I went on my dates, what we did on the dates. I will do a different video solely for dating Ghana men. I started being more social, and then oh my god, and then one night, okay, so let me tell you this. Where I was living, it was like a complex. So you go in, there's like so you go into the compound, and then there's apartments to your right, and then there's apartments right in front of you, and the apartment right in front of you has two bedroom apartments. So at the bottom was 2-bedroom, at the top was 2-bedroom, and then onto your right, at the bottom, it was a storage, my apartment, and then another apartment, and then you go upstairs, and then there was like, I think, a 2-bedroom apartment there as well. And like you could go around the house. So I mean, I always kept myself to myself, and there was this young man that lived on my compound, and then that had always been there, and then a new young man moved in while I was there, and of course they became buddies. I don't know why I'm telling you this actually, but one night I couldn't sleep. Like, I just had so much on my mind, I couldn't sleep, and I had just been laying down. I think I finally went to bed like around 2 o'clock, and then I woke up at 4 o'clock. And I don't know if you know, I mean, of course, if you've ever been to Ghana, you know how the windows are. You have like the burglar proof on there, and then you have like the sliding windows, or if you have louvers, you have the louvers. I had the sliding windows, and what I would usually do is, before I go to bed, I would close both, so that I didn't have any natural air, because I just didn't want anyone to like try to like rob me or anything. So I would close it and lock the windows, and then of course put the fan really high. So one night I couldn't sleep. I just felt really agitated, really uneasy, very I'm not used to sleeping without white noise. I can't sleep when it's dead silent. But I got used to sleeping in silence in Ghana, so I was used to that. And then the way the setup was, like, if I had my bathroom light on, you could sort of like see into my bedroom. Long story short, I woke up like about 4 a.m. I think about 3, because around 4-ish, 5, light starts to the sun starts to rise in Ghana. So like it was still dark, so I'm thinking maybe like 2:30, 3 o'clock. Like it wasn't a long time that I was asleep. And I sleep in the nude, ladies and gentlemen. I sleep in the nude, or most times I just have like underwear on, no bra, and it's hot. It's a hot country, and I mean I'm in my house, my curtains are drawn. I'm not, you know, showing anyone anything inappropriate. And the way it was, my bedroom window was facing a wall, and there was a wall between my apartment and the next house on the next road. And you just don't think of anyone going around to my bedroom window because there really isn't anything on that side. So I'm sleeping, I wake up and I feel a breeze, and I'm just like, wait, hold on, why do I feel a breeze coming to me? Like, because my bed was literally like right next to the window. My bed was against the window. So I wake up with a start, and like my boobs are everywhere, like just so confused and discombobulated. And I can feel a breeze coming in, which means someone has opened my window, moved. Listen, let me tell you something. Like, when I realized what was going on, like there was a man behind my window, okay, beating his meat while he watched me sleep. This young man had opened my window, moved the mosquito net, twisted up my curtain, shoved it in one of the, like cotched it on one of the burglar proof bars, and was watching me while he beat his meat behind my window. And you could see me in the nude because of my bathroom light. So I woke up and I froze when I realized that there was someone behind my window. I froze, and he froze because I don't think he realized that I was going to wake up. But literally, I literally did this, and I could see him, and I was in such a shock. I was like, and he was stuck, but he was stuck with his hands down his pants. So I started screaming. I was like, Jesus, Jesus, oh my God, Jesus. Like, there was not anyone that would have saved me but God. And what I didn't want to do was come out of my apartment just in case he was right in front of my door to then force me into my apartment, and then like that would have been really, really bad. So I literally just made sure my front door was locked, and I shut all the windows again, and I just felt so violated. I couldn't sleep that night. I couldn't sleep for many, many nights after that. I had to get a prescription of sleeping pills. Like, I was so violated, I started crying because I was just like, how long has he been doing this for? Like, how long has he been coming to my window? And I know he wasn't there to steal anything because he didn't attempt to steal anything. My man was having a free show. He got the show for free. He got the show for free. He got a free show every single night, and I don't know how long he had been coming to my window for. So I started crying, I started shaking. I called the girl that lived on the compound that used to help me out. Shout outs to you, Jessica. I called her and I was like, Jessica, you know, there was someone behind my window. Check to see if anyone had left the main gate. And I was listening out for that as well, because if they had left the main gate, that means that it wasn't anyone that lived on our compound. If that main gate never went off, or if I never heard that main gate, that means it was someone that lived on the compound. And let me tell you something, I strongly suspect the young man that lived on top of my apartment. Very much suspect him. I went days of not sleeping, and then I was like, enough is enough. I'm so tired. I just want to sleep. So I got prescribed sleeping tablets. I was out. If anyone has ever taken a sleeping tablet, you know what that is. Like, you sleep like you are dead, and then you don't even have any dreams. You're just dead to the world. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in my next video.